I'm Anil Kumar, and here is a question for you on solving radical equations with rational exponents. 2 times cube root of x plus 1 whole square equals to 32. You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Let us rewrite this and then solve. So we have 2 times cube root of x plus 1 whole square equals to 32. So as first step, let's divide by 2. So we have cube root of x plus 1 whole square equals to 32 divided by 2, which is 16. Now in such expressions, you have a couple of options. Let me rewrite this in exponential form. We have x plus 2 to the power of 2 over 3 equals to 16. So you could square root and then cube, right? You could do that. Basically, we want to say that x plus 2 is equals to 16 to the power of 3 over 2, right? So that is what we come to. But we could do it in different ways. You could first do square root of 16 and then do cube, or you could go direct, correct? So ultimately, you get x plus 2 equals to 16 to the power of 3 over 2. Now let me actually show you both the steps one by one. It is going to become much more clear to you because there is confusion at this stage. So let us do the square root part first. If you do square root, then what do you get? You get square root of 16 as plus minus 4, right? So what you get here is, you can write this as x plus 2 equals to plus minus 4 cubed. Do you see that? So what I did was, I did square root first, and then we do cube. Now cube of positive number is positive and that of negative is negative. So you get x plus 2 equals to plus minus 64, right? So that is 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4 gives you 64, correct? So that is how you can solve this up to this stage. Now we can say, let me rewrite this. So we have x plus 2 equals to either plus 64 or minus 64, right? So now here x is equals to plus 64 minus 2 or minus 64 minus 2. So that gives you two solutions, that is x equals to 62 or minus 66, correct? So these are the two solutions for the given equation. Let me write down the answer here. Now as an exercise, you could check both these answers, right? So we have minus 66. Now let me show you the other way also. So what we had here was 16 to the power of 3 over 2. Let us look into it in further details. You could think like this, that is 16 to the power of half, right? And then cube. Do you see that? So first we did to the power of half, which is plus minus 4, which is plus minus 4, right? And then we cubed it, right? So when you cube it, you got this answer, plus minus. So that is how we get both the signs combined, right? You could have done it like this also, as I was saying. You could do 16 cube, right? And then to the power of half, correct? So that involves bigger numbers, but you could do definitely like this. Let us do. So what we have here is 16 cube. So that gives you 4096. So that gives you 4096. And then you square root. So let us square root this. But whenever you square root, you have plus and minus sign involved, right? So when you do square root of your answer, what you get is 64, right? So you get plus minus 64. So either way, you get the same answer. I prefer to do square root first and then cube, since we are working with smaller numbers as we saw here, right? So I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.